Yeah, just wondering. I've got to prove it. Obviously, I don't know you from Adam. You could be someone just who's...
Well, we're not going to do this for fancy dress, are we? Right. As my colleague explained, the reason why we stopped you is because you fit the description of somebody acting suspiciously. Right? Now, you've given a legitimate reason why you're here.
Yeah.
Right, but we need to see some ID and some proof that you are here legitimately.
No, I understand that.
Can you see that, please?
I understand that, but on another term, I have actually got human rights.
Is that your vehicle there?
Nope.
Okay. So, what form of identification have you got on you to say you're actually canvassing?
I've got ID on me, but I don't have to legally show it yet because I've not committed a crime.
Right.
Obviously, if you...
We've
had a phone call about suspicious males, so we need to ascertain whether you say you are, but I take it you're not going to give us your name.
I get this every week.
Verify. Yeah, but you got to appreciate we get calls from members.
No, I understand that, but I'm doing a job. I'm paying me taxes. I'm earning money. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. I have not committed a crime.
If you were calling us, surely you'd want us to follow it up, wouldn't you? That's why we've been sent here, to follow it up. To, we want to be rest assured when we leave here today that you're not up to anything.
Welcome back, everyone. Today, we have an explosive encounter between an auditor, calmly standing his ground, and officers who appear far too eager to push the boundaries of lawful policing. Right from the start, you'll notice the tension. A badge number is questioned, ID is demanded, and suspicion seems to outweigh actual evidence. But here's the kicker. UK law is crystal clear. Unless you're being lawfully detained under reasonable suspicion of committing a crime, you don't have to provide ID. This isn't about obstructing justice, it's about protecting civil liberties. As we watch this unfold, keep your eyes peeled for the contradictions, the circular logic, and the officer's growing frustration when the auditor refuses to bend.
Well, you can ring SafeStar and you can ask them if he's got canvases in his area and he'll validate who I am. And what's obviously, I'm not giving it out.
Well, when I ring up SafeStar UK and say you've got canvases and they say
they know I'm in this office, they know I'm around here. Because we get issued to a certain area and they keep both names of the people.
So where's your ID card?
It is on me, but I don't have to show it. I've not committed a crime.
We're going round in circles here, aren't we, chap?
No, I don't mean human rights, mate. I've not committed a crime. Obviously, you're putting me under alarm and distress now. You both cover it going round me. Obviously, you're trying to say that I have to show my ID.
You're putting me under alarm and distress.
How am I?
You are ID. We've shown you our ID. So
yeah, but end of the day,
Will the officers admit their overreach? Or will they double down on intimidation tactics to force compliance? Stick with me, because this one spirals quickly, and it raises serious questions about the balance between authority and accountability. Here's where things get interesting. The officer openly admits they only have a vague call from a member of the public, yet they're demanding ID as if suspicion alone equals probable cause. That's a massive legal problem. Imagine if every anonymous call could trigger a stop and ID check. Suddenly, anyone could be harassed without evidence. This isn't keeping communities safe. This is phishing. The auditor, to his credit, keeps calm and reminds them that he has rights. Notice how he stresses, "I've not committed a crime."
Your servant.
No, I didn't say you were my servant, did I?
Okay.
I said, but if you're walking around with a police uniform which gives you powers...
Stop going on about YouTube. It's like this public servant, okay? I'm not a servant. I'm a police officer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Which means, but you serve the public.
I'm a police officer.
Right.
Okay. Police officer. I'm not a servant.
Yeah.
So let's get that quite clear before we start.
But there's no need to get angry, is there? Because now you're putting me under alarm and distress.
That's the key legal anchor here, and it's one the officers completely sidestep. This is where irony takes center stage. Officers, backed by uniforms, radios, and authority, are claiming that they are the ones under alarm and distress. Let's be clear. Calmly asserting your legal rights is not harassment. This rhetorical flip, casting the auditor as the aggressor simply for standing his ground, isn't just disingenuous, it's dangerous. It reframes lawful resistance as disorderly behavior. That narrative allows overreach to masquerade as legitimate policing. The auditor sees straight through it, pointing out that the pressure itself is what's causing distress. The officers, though, seem unwilling to accept responsibility for escalating the tension. That single line speaks volumes. Instead of embracing the principle of serving the public, The officer distances himself from the very foundation of democratic policing.
That's fine.
I've had it before where police just throw me on the floor for asking him, have you got ID?
So police officers throwing you on the floor?
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
I've asked for him.
I've asked for him. Strange.
Well, not all coppers are legitimate, are they? Not all coppers are nice. So at this moment in time, am I detained?
That's right.
What for? What am I being detained for? Have I committed a criminal offence? I've not committed a criminal offence. How can you detain me? Because then you're holding me hostage. You're now restricting my free way of movement because now you're saying I'm being detained for a crime I've not committed. I will just literally. I'll send this to me my lawyer, mate. This is going straight to my lawyer.
First things first, we're recording it.
Yeah.
Has it just picked up the that you just said to me?
Yeah.
Right. This is your first and last warning. You swear at me again, you'll be arrested. Do you understand me?
Yeah, but I'm asking why am I being detained?
Listen to me. Are you going to listen?
I'll listen, but I want you to listen to my point of view.
Detained at this moment in time.
Yeah.
So we can speak to the caller.
Yeah.
Because as I said, you fit the description of a person seen acting suspiciously.
Yeah.
Right? Now, until we speak to the caller and fathom out what the caller says to us, you're not going anywhere.
Right, so you're detaining me against my own will from a crime that I've...
Being a public servant doesn't mean being subservient. It means being accountable. Yet his tone suggests resentment, even ego, as though service is beneath him. It's not just semantics, it's a mindset. When police see themselves as rulers rather than servants, accountability evaporates. The auditor immediately calls out the contradiction, highlighting how the uniform isn't supposed to grant unchecked power, but to reinforce trust. This clash isn't about ID anymore. It's about authority versus accountability.
Speak to the caller.
Yeah.
See exactly what the caller says you have or haven't done.
Right, but technically you can't detain someone if they've not committed a crime, because then that's holding them against their own will.
Well, once we speak to the caller,
yeah, but now
the crime has been committed, then I will tell you what's going to happen next.
So you're actually admitting you've illegally detained me for a crime I've not committed.
We haven't illegally detained you.
Well, if you've not detained me, then I'm free to go.
Tell you what, walk up there and we'll follow you then if you need to speak to you again.
Well, then it's harassing.
Off you go.
But then it's harassing.
It's not harassing.
No, what I'm saying is, if you'd like to leave,
Right.
if you'd like to leave now and walk whichever way you like, carry on. And if I need to speak to you at a different time, I'll come after you.
This is the heart of the matter. In UK law, am I detained is the ultimate litmus test. If the answer is yes, there must be solid legal grounds, reasonable suspicion of a specific crime. If the answer is no, then the person is free to walk away. Simple, right? But notice the officer's evasive language. Instead of clarity, he doubles down. You're detained until we speak to the caller. That's not legal procedure. That's a stall tactic. Detention cannot be justified retroactively based on what someone might say later. This is where procedural correctness and overreach collide head-on. And there it is, an outright admission. The auditor is being detained not because of evidence, not because of a crime, but because of what a caller allegedly said. This flips justice on its head.
Well, yeah, I'll just put a complaint into IPCC.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because obviously you're illegally detaining me for a crime I've not committed. So obviously, like I'm going to ask again, am I being detained for a crime? Because obviously now no one's answering. If I'm not being detained for a
I'm
crime...
just in the process of speaking to your manager.
Right.
If you'd like to walk away, you are free to walk away. And if I complain it's a crime, I will come after you, won't I? It's up to you, sir.
I'm not going to turn me back. I'm not going to turn me back on officers so you can body slam me.
Do what you like. I don't think I'm capable of body slamming.
Hey, there's police out there that body slam people for the fun of it.
When he's asking for an officer's ID.
So you've illegally detained me, you call me a liar. Yeah, but now you've also illegally detained me. So wait until IPC.
Why are you going around in circles? Twice I've said, if you'd like to walk away, walk away.
Well, just for the camera, have I been committed as a crime? Right, so I've not committed a crime, so well, you've given me permission to walk away. I'm not, mate. I'm not, mate. Now you're making lies about me. You've also illegally detained me, like I said before, when he says you're now detained. For what crime? He couldn't give me a crime. So he's legally detained me on the spot. He's also kept me hostage. So I do know my rights, and this will be going to IPCC. I will be sending it to Miller. I'll wait until it's all over line. I don't need the log number. I've got your badge numbers. Because I don't trust it. I don't trust the fact I can walk away with you.
I've been showing this your ID in the first instance. I don't think it would have taken this long. So when you're talking about being...
Yeah, but I don't have to show my ID if I've not committed a crime or I'm on suspicion of crime. I've not...
The auditor is guilty until proven innocent. Worse, the officer says they'll decide what happens after speaking to the caller. That's not due process. It's arbitrary control. It's chilling when you think about it. If anyone can call in a vague suspicion, and that alone justifies detention, no one's rights are safe. This moment exposes the fragility of civil liberties in practice. At this point, the mask slips completely. Instead of admitting the detention is unlawful, the officer casually suggests, "Go on, walk away, we'll just follow you." Think about that. If you're free to go, then why shadow someone like a suspect? Surveillance without grounds is harassment, plain and simple.
You could have gone on your way then, couldn't you? So
we'll have to go so we don't body
take the
slam.
log.
So we don't body slam.
Before you get that urge.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's what I said. Free to go, Sam?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to leave.
I took them to a criminal court and a civil court. At the criminal court, I was awarded £35,000 because of the incorrect ways and the way they did the jobs, which was performed illegally. Officer Stephen Haynes, PC Jarvis and PC Warwick. One of them was suspended for 2 months with further investigation. One of them was fired, and the other one was given a slap on the wrist and was allowed to still do the job, but
This suggestion turns policing into a cat-and-mouse game, relying on intimidation rather than law. It sends a chilling message. Even when you assert your rights, you're not really free. The auditor's frustration is justified. This isn't proactive policing. This is overreach dressed up as procedure. And there you have it. What began as a simple badge number check spiraled into a full-blown standoff over rights, authority, and accountability. The auditor remained calm, legally informed, and consistent, never once raising his voice or losing control. The officers, on the other hand, escalated repeatedly, shifting from ID demands to victimhood claims, unlawful detention, and even the threat of shadowing him without grounds. At its core, this case isn't just about ID, it's about power, and whether those entrusted to serve the public truly respect the laws they enforce. What do you think? Did the officers cross the line? Or do you believe their actions were justified under the circumstances? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share this video with others, and don't forget to subscribe for more courtroom and policing analysis that cuts straight to the truth.